YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we are back with another weekly challenge, and this one is called Sanity Survival. Sanity is a scarce resource with no pills or lights. Be careful finding this nightmare ghost. Now, this is almost never stated, but this time it is actually going to be a nightmare ghost. So if you've never played Nightmare, you're now going to have to deal with only 2 evidence. Probably the screens are going to be broken, stuff like that. And then the addition to that is that we're going to be dealing with no pills and no lights. So as soon as like you go inside, your sanity is going to be dropping, so you're going to try and keep that high, hopefully. But luckily we're going to be doing this on Ridgeview, so it should overall be a good time. Should be relatively easy. We'll see how it goes though, and I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Well, let's hop into the game. Let's go. The Wheel of Ghosts is back. All right, what do we get? I have some frame rate issues. I don't know if you can see. My Chrome is kind of dying right now, but that's okay. Will it be a demon? Let's see. What do we got? We have Betty Carter here. Witness a ghost event. We'll do all of that for sure. We got tier 2, right? Tier 2 flashlight. Wait, we actually have working flashlight. I didn't think they were gonna give that to us. Now, they have hid the sanity. Wait, don't you start with lower sanity on this as well? We're gonna have to be careful. We have 1 singular tier 1 crucifix and no smudge sticks, and then 1 non-functional sanity pill, I'm gonna assume, because they said no pills or lights, which I guess this is not pills. This is insane away. So maybe, I don't know. Anyway, let's just get in there. We'll see how it goes. Now, I'm assuming it's not 0 sanity, right? So we should be fine. Let's see it. Water Troll. It's a CJ special. There's like a few challenges that have sanity pills, but no actual value from them. Like, you don't get any sanity from them. Let's see how it goes. Hello, Ghost. How you doing today? We have snow weather outside. Now, the breaker should be broken because it said that there were no lights, so we don't even really have to go look for it or anything. It's gonna be kind of tough to find the ghost here, unless it's gonna be doing something. Cause, wait, actually, why is the temperature going up so much? Shouldn't it be cold as hell in here? What's happening? Can you give us a sign? Hello, ghost. Yo, it's the old Tanglewood car. Look at that. Doesn't even have a license plate. Did they take those out? What happened with those? Yeah, we don't have a breaker here. It's gonna be in the basement. Hearing no sound. Is there a cursed possession? There is. Voodoo doll. Now that's very dangerous, but what if we just use it 1 time? How bad could it be? I heard that upstairs or in the basement, I think. I heard a slight thud. I'm gonna go. Yeah, there are places where you only need 1 of the 2 plates for some reason, which seems like insanity. Oh, not an on Rio. Interesting. So we're playing a nightmare mode game here, so we're only gonna get... What? You threw something. We're only gonna get 2 evidence. Okay, so we know where the ghost is. We're gonna, I guess, grab our very shitty... I'm pretty sure I just heard a light switch, which means it has to be not a mare, because I didn't turn on any light switches. So mare is out, and Onryo is out, because it just lit a candle, and Onryo cannot light a candle at all. Because that would make it weaker, which they've tried to avoid the ghosts making themselves weaker. Like the Jinn will, for example, not turn off the power. Strangely enough, though, this is one of the weird things about the mare, for example, is that you would think that the mare would want to turn off the breaker more because then it's dark, which makes the mare stronger, but it doesn't actually do that at all. Or supposedly it doesn't. I always feel like they kind of do tend to do that, but that might just be tinfoil behavior. We're going to grab the spirit box. Wait, so we have tier 1 evidence. Well, tier 2 dots, tier 2 flashlight, tier 2 UV, and then tier 1 of the other stuffs, like the camera, writing, stuff. Do we have any EMF? Doesn't look like it. Not right now, at least. We're gonna grab this. We'll grab the other 2 things, and we'll see how it goes. We're thinking of the 5. Tier 1 UV. Nope! That's tier 2 now. It used to be, right? I'm not crazy? The tier 1 used to be the glow sticks, but they changed it. Yeah, we have 1 tier 1 crucifix. It's absolutely stupid. Ooh, you just blow out the candle. Take that. Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? That was not the spirit box, guys. That was fucking creepy. That was the teddy bear on the bed. Lord Coma, thank you for the prime. That's so good. Burn the house down. Did they fix the shovel? I don't think they did. It's probably still busted. Alright, we need the last two, and then I guess we'll grab... Do we even care about this? I think we're gonna grab this instead, just to get the UV. Yeah, tier 2 UV is the glow stick, and I always stick to the glow stick. Even when I have all the tier 3s, I do not like the tier 2 or tier 3 UV light at all. I think it's just worse. I know there's some people that like it more, but I think it's just... I hesitate to say objectively worse, but I would say objectively worse. Okay, well that's not gonna work. Spooky. Oh shit! Why can't I place it there? Why can't I place it on the thing? I can't place salt on the carpet! Oh, it's because it's only 2 salts. I forget it's only 2. Ah! Is this a fucking Revenant? Watch this. Yup! Get me out of here. Did you hear the final few footsteps? Shit was coming down the hallway, bro. Let me think of the 46. Alright, well that's gonna make it very easy to figure out. Or unless it's... No, but we checked for orbs, right? And we even got writing. So it can't be a mimic, unfortunately. Alright, very spooky ghost to start off. That's a nice one. You definitely gotta know some more stuff besides just figuring it out based on what the evidence is on this one. So it will be good practice if you've never done that, but that was just a 5-minute game. Which, let's see, right? Our sanity dropped by 30%, and we got hunted, which means we definitely start at 75% sanity. Probably, right? That's all you... How can you... You cannot start at, like, random... Yeah, I know you can see it here. I guess we'll peek real quick. Yeah, 75. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not gonna say that wrong. Pretty sure you can only start at like 100, 75, 50, right? You can't do any in between. Unfortunately, no believers, but that's okay. Here we go again. Joda Nasty, thank you for the 4. Yuri. Alright. You know, I would like to see a sneaky Yuri, actually. I think that would be cool on this challenge, because then we're actually going to have to work really hard for it, because we only have 1 crucifix, which will not prevent us from dying very much. And we don't have any smudges, so it's gonna be a fight for the evidence. We'll start with the same, I think. I feel like, so when you use the voodoo doll, right? If it is a fixed voodoo doll, which I think it might be, you lose 5% sanity. I think it's honestly better to do that. Because it'll save time in the long run. It'll actually save sanity in the long run. Because if you're just going to be walking around, you'll probably lose more than 5%, you know? That was upstairs, I think. That's pretty damn quiet, though. Can you give us a sign? I think over here. Oh, big boner. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. Can you give me a sign? Same room again? Hello? Alright, well, maybe that didn't work out exactly as I planned. Or maybe my hearing was wrong and it's actually in the basement. Let's see. Hey, Blubby, what's up? Definitely wasn't right next to me, though. They really love giving us the tier 1 thermo for these challenges. It's so annoying. Can you give me a sign? Oh, the cock has been moved. I repeat, the cock has been moved. Busted! I found the ghost. In the basement. Suspicious. Cock alert. That's... Dude, I do gotta say, we love the new Tanglewood, but the cock that they put there is much worse than the old cock. The old cock was better. Also, this is a weird spike. What's happening here? We have big spike, goes down, and then... I'm not really sure. Okay, we're just gonna go spirit box. I feel like these two are more likely to give us anything. Alright, we're gonna go check for orbs. I don't think having a crucifix tier 1 in the basement is really gonna do very much. Plus, it seemed like there was a fairly long grace period, so... Psycho, what the fuck? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? You fucker. Wait, there's actually gonna be good light. Let's check for Orbeez. I'm seeing nothing. I'm hearing footsteps. Can you give us a sign? Are you a shade? You have cold, but not too cold. I guess we're just gonna grab the rest of this stuff because this is not really working out for us right now. Definitely a shy one. You gotta be very careful, by the way, of using the cursed possession in this situation because we don't have any sanity pills. So if you get... Well, this one, I'm assuming doesn't work. Maybe it does, actually. That'd be weird. So if we're gonna get hunted, we're gonna get hunted forever. And then you're gonna have no smudge sticks, no crucifixes to prevent any hunts or whatever. Probably gonna get wrecked. If you don't know what you're doing, at least. Because you can probably figure out the ghost during a hunt. But not everybody knows how to do that. We have writing again. Now we're only gonna get one more evidence, remember? Because it is nightmare mode. Which could be EMF if it's a shade, for real. Oh, did just throw something. Can you give me... Insane creaky. No fingies on that. And also no Ure, unfortunately. But that we already knew. Based on the writing. Oh. Yeah, definitely no feet. Can you give us a sign? No cold, probably, right? As well? No cold. You can actually... I might be dead. I just ran out of sprint because I dropped my camera and they still haven't fixed this bug. Where if you drop your camera while sprinting, you instantly just die, basically. Unless you get insanely lucky like that. That is slightly slower? Like Moroi? I don't think that's Obambo, because then it would hunt later, right? It's clearly not twins, because it's writing. They could not be this old yet. There's no way, right? I think it's gonna be Moroi, most likely. A Moroi that hunts like between 40 and 50% sanity is a little slower. Which would mean we have Spirit Box, right? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you... Close to it? Or... Oh, shit! What? Okay, wait, it actually might be a demon? How did it hunt that fast? Huh? That's crazy. How is it slow, though? It hunted like so fast after the last one. The hunt just ended. I went downstairs. I instantly talked and it immediately hunted. That's so strange. Was it faster? Then it would be freezing or it would be, wait. Not freezing. Where I dropped this shit right here somewhere. Oh man. There it is. Where are you? Are you here? Okay. Spirit box, so it's not a demon. I guess just an extremely aggressive Moroi. I really thought that was like a ghost event. I was almost gonna walk into the ghost to try and get the spirit box there. But it's clearly not a Dio. You can't really test for spirit, unfortunately. I feel like Moroi if it's actually slow, but then it should get faster now, right? Because I'm dropping sanity like crazy. Because we have just talked to it on the spirit box. Definitely faster. I mean, that's it. Most obvious Moroi I've ever seen. It's so much faster now. This would be all you get, by the way. You only get 2 evidence, so you would have to figure it out from here. So let's say you were in this situation. You would really want to have one of these 2 ghosts. And maybe this ghost. But if you have a mare or a spirit, you're basically gonna have to guess. Like, with the current setup, you don't have smudge sticks, so you can test for spirit. And if you have a room like this where there's almost no light switches, there's just one, there's basically no way to check for mare, because the only way you would have to, or you would be able to check for mare is just doing light switch, and then another light switch, because if you turn on a light switch, there's a small chance that it instantly turns it off if it's a mare and it's nearby. But you can only do that test once every 10 seconds per every light switch. So if you have a bunch of light switches nearby, you can go through all of them and then make sure that you don't try the first one again until 10 seconds have passed, which is totally fine if you have a bunch of light switches. But if you only have one switch, it literally is just going to be click, wait 10 seconds, and then click again. Like, it's going to be so insanely slow. So yeah, I'm definitely lucky here, because there's a lot of ghosts that is really hard to test for. Like a poltergeist here is very annoying because you don't have smudge sticks, so looping it is going to be really dangerous. Plus you don't have lights, so you can't see if the ghost is going to be throwing more very well. So definitely will be a tough intro into nightmare mode gaming if that's just your first time doing a nightmare mode challenge, because yeah. Definitely don't think these rules are very beginner friendly, but we did just do it in 9 minutes. I'm quickly gonna check. Yep, what a troll. What a troll, dude. That's the CJ special right there. Giving you sanity pills with no no sanity pill restoration, and then he breaks the screen so you will never know. Completely rude. CJ. Sanity during 200% is normal. I mean, it's... I guess if you're playing on like lower difficulties, you might not be used to that, but that's normal for Nightmare, and I think even Professional. We got Ann Anderson. What a name. Here we go. How about we just take... I mean, this stuff has worked for us, so why not... Why even change it? Yo, look at that. I love the sunrise. I wish it was a little brighter. Like, this looks good, but from another angle, it's... This looks actually much better than the Tanglewood one. On the Tanglewood one, it's so dark for some reason. Here, it actually somewhat looks okay. On Maple Lodge, it looks so weird. Alright, buddy. Was that here? Was that was the thing, this thing right there? Nice. Nice! Okay, I gotta be careful now, because I might spoil something. I found it way too fast. Cube, thank you for the prime. Thank you. I don't think you have tarot cards on this. I think you have forced Fudoodle, pretty much. We're gonna... I don't think I'm gonna take that. We'll grab the same stuff. You do have tarot cards? Oh, you have both of them? What? Oh, what? Strange. I didn't even know that. What a weird challenge. Okay. There's very few challenges that have multiple cursed possessions. I don't think I've ever used that on this challenge. That means you could technically get lucky. That's kind of cool, because then you can go roulette mode and you can get lucky to get sanity back that way. Can you give me a sign? It's actually baited. I'm baited. Hallway, maybe? It's going down real fast. Gets in the hallway here. Orbeez? Orbeez! Ghost orbs in the hallway. Could be good for you guys. Where are you? Are you here?
In a way.
Okay. Wait a minute. Alright. It's Anna Anderson. Well, this doesn't matter anymore. If it's now gonna be freezing or fingerprints, we have a mimic. Are you here? In a way. Okay, how about salt? Firelight, whatever. This doesn't matter. Salt matters for the UV. And then... I mean, we can't grab a firelight. And then I guess we'll grab the tier 1 crucifix, guys. Here we go. So they are also going to do a Ridgeview and Edgeview. I guess that's going to be Edgeview? Edgefield. Ridgeview, Edgefield is getting like a rework at some point. But they haven't announced when yet. But they have said that they will basically rework every map. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! Oh, it's a Dian! No! Chad! I'm sorry. That's crazy, dude. This is such a weird challenge, man. I do really think that they could do this challenge, like, in a more immersively fun way. I think this is really, like... It sounds like something you can do, but they made it so much harder. Like, if you're a new player, this is gonna give you such a bad impression of, like, Nightmare Mode as a whole. If this is your first encounter with, like, how to play Nightmare Mode, it's such a bad experience. Because it's, like... very low sanity with no lights, so there's no way to really preserve your sanity because candles barely do anything, especially since this is only tier 2 candles. I think it only prevents it by like 30-something%, maybe not even that much. And then you go inside, you very quickly lose all your sanity, get hunted, and then you're gonna first of all struggle because you don't have smudge sticks and crucifixes, and then also, even if you somehow get some time in the ghost room, you're gonna have only 2 evidence, so it's really punishing for new players. Alright, we're gonna go pull the cards, because we have to. Let's see what it is. Death card. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, so it was only... Oh, shit! We leave without... I guess you could use the tarot cards to try and get a sun card, and then maybe you can just investigate like a normal Nightmare Mode. Alright, dude. This is why I cheese, by the way. If we went to do this without the cheese, we would have been in there for 3 minutes at this point. We would have wasted 3 minutes just waiting there doing nothing. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? 4 death cards in 1... 5! This is my all-time record. I've never had this many death cards in one deck. That's unbelievable. 5, half the cards are death cards. And then I lose all my sanity at the end. Yes, thank you very much, I'm out of here. God damn, 5 death cards is crazy. What a collection. Alright, get me out of here. That was an easy one. So yeah, I mean, I could see people have very heavily... Like, this could be a huge struggle if you get the bad ghost types that you can't figure out during a hunt. And even if you get ghosts you can figure out during a hunt, if you're not necessarily that confident with it, you're gonna be struggling because there's no safety equipment. So doing anything during a hunt is just gonna be much harder unless it's something you can listen from afar. Like, basically, anything that's not a speed ghost is gonna suck on this, which there's only a few well, there's quite a lot of speed ghosts, but it's less than 50% to get a speed ghost, so I got pretty dang lucky, because we got a Revenant, then we had a Moroi, and then we had a Dian. Like, we had 3 speed ghosts in a row, so we got a really easy time with this one, but I could see people heavily struggle with this. So let me know how it went for you in the comments down below if you're watching this over on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed that little challenge. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join, I love the game, share, and chat. Join us over at twitch.tv/Instagram. Get the link in the description down below. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.